I see you see me. Welcome back to my channel. Guys, you actually subscribed and I'm so happy actually. So thank you for people who are official members of this channel. Welcome to people who are just still passing by, trying to get the feel. That's okay. I see you and welcome. I had something to get on my mind before I started. Oh yes, comment section. From my last video, I really enjoyed like engaging with people that were there. I saw that there was a new person, someone like I've never met or someone I don't really know outside of Twitter actually. It was Belinda, uh, who decided to at me about making a part two. Like, ma'am, you know what was challenging about making this particular video is that where to go when I go outside. I wanted to keep the same theme as the first one, but I just didn't know where to go. Like, there's plenty places, but I think I told you guys in the first video that there's too many people in the streets, and I don't want to give them that awkward camera that's directly facing at you, you know. So yesterday I actually took a young walk late in the evening, and I think I found a section where I would walk around and film for today, but I did not find a cafe, so I don't know where I'm gonna sit. And by I did not find a cafe, I mean I don't know the cafes there. Like, I don't know like how many people come there, how the business hours are like. Will I find a comfy place? Will I find a place to sit with my phone and tripod? Like those little things, because I'm a local. Oh, I'm a regular, guys. At the cafes in the streets that I showed you, wow, I know them by name. I know the owners. I know the family members. I'm pretty sure even if they had like a birthday celebration, they could just invite me because I'm that regular. Anyway, yeah, so since I've got that down, I'm finally shooting this video. So Belinda, I hope you're happy. Anyway, I hope to engage more with other people in my comment sections, new people, my friends, because what do you mean? Those ride or dies are everything. My coffee is actually getting cold. Like, I'm sitting here and I'm feeling to no man. To make a new cup or to go? Okay, it's fine, I'll keep this cup. Anyway, so yeah, that's today's video. We're going to get to know CS Sabi the Writer, which is the whole brand. Guys, Sabi the Writer is going to be a brand name. Please keep that in mind. Like, prepare yourself to invest in Sabi the Writer. Thank you. Sabi the Writer, CS, and Svavato. And there's another being. I don't know if I'm going to mention that other name. I don't know, I'll see if I have time, because sometimes when I do the voiceovers, you're you're talking and engaging, and like the footage is not necessarily finished, not necessarily finished, but it was too long. I'm like, cut. But anyway, that's what we're going to do today. I hope you guys are going to follow along, and I cannot wait to see the comment section. Oh my goodness, especially for CS, because CS went to a crazy university. The people from there are most likely going to be in the comments, but that's okay. And yeah, I don't know about Sabi. Anyway, I will see you guys when I'm sipping somewhere else. Let's go. Okay, we are back with the stories about my names. We left off at Batso. Yeah, there's nothing much to say about Batso. She was just a calmer version of Batso B, and that's literally that on that. But Batso just also someone just wanted to leave home, someone who wanted to start all over, just start again, new year, new me kind of vibes. And I just became fixated on just leaving and starting this new life. Before you know it, I'm accepted to a university that is out of the city, out of the province, so literally a new start. It was December. One night I was sitting on the couch and I was just thinking about how I am just over Batso B and everything that Batso B just stood for. And I decided to delete my Facebook account, my Instagram, my Twitter, like everything related to Patu B. I was like, it's gotta go. And then I snapped my SIM card. I snapped my SIM card, yes, around, I'm sure it was late in the evening by then. And then I went to bed. And then the next day, I'm like, okay, so Patu B is out with the old. We need a new name. I was going through my names, combining, editing, cutting, and it took a bit of a while, but I got to CS. How I got to CS is I took Spabazo and I translated it. So Spabazo, loosely translated, is means precious. And I was like, okay, I don't like the name Precious. Nothing's wrong with Precious, just yeah. And then I was like, okay, Presh. I'm like, oh no, that's a horrible nickname. Sorry again for anyone who's named Presh. For me, I was just like, no, it's not going to work. And then I was stuck with Shiz. So Precious, like Shiz. I'm like, what's a Shiz, bruh? And I remember sitting for a while, and then I read it again, and I read it as CS, I added a twang to it, and I was like, sounds great. Yes, in my mind, in that moment, I was like, this sounds amazing, and I'm running with it. So then my name became CS. CIOUS. CS. Oh my goodness. Okay. So then we have CS. CS, we get to university. Fast forward, we're at university. My family's waving goodbye. I am at res, and I decide, you know what? Let me go find other first years. So the Patu B was still in me. So I decided I'm going to go up and down this res. I'm going to go find other first years. I do find them. I remember, I think it was either Catherine's or Sasipo's room. And by the end of that evening, or let's just say end of that week, we were like, I think there was 8 of us, 8 more or less. And it was in that moment actually when I realized that no man, CS is actually quiet. I was quieter than I want to say expected, because Patu B, yes, we know about Patu B, but no, CS was just, in as much as I was in this group of friends, like a bunch of people like Patu B, but I found myself to be more quiet. And that is when I started learning more about CS and realizing that CS actually came to uni with a lot in her mind, a lot in her heart, a lot in her soul, and didn't know how to speak, didn't know how to communicate feelings or express herself to other people, and then just chose to bottle it up. And that was a bit tricky, because CS was actually a more cool, calm, collected person. This is what people will say. People felt like I was sweet, I was easy to talk to, and all of that. And at the same time, I was internally, this and this was happening. So I was pretty much a moody person. I was really on and off. And in between all of that, the cool CS, the talkative CS, used to attract a lot of people. I got to know a lot of people. A lot of people just loved me. I attracted love. I attracted amazing people, amazing souls. At the same time, my off side, would also make me not really want to hang around all these people all the time. And that's actually how I ended up changing razors. I used to change razors literally every year. And that was because I would feel crowded. Like I would have a lot of people want to come sit with me, hang out with me, talk to me, which obviously nothing's wrong. But because I never actually expressed the things that were happening internally. Like when all those people would come into my space, I'd feel anxious. I would not like it. I'd feel overwhelmed, and I decided, nah. And the only way was to move. In that moment, yes, that's the conclusion I came up with. Anyway, fast forward. This is CS. CS being loved and dealing with everything. And dealing with everything, I mean that I've got so much love and such I was received so well at the Purple Uni that it helped me pull myself towards myself, for myself. Um, I always say that I feel like Purple Uni, when you apply for that uni, there's a section where you describe yourself, and I bet you that part plays a key in acceptance, because there's no way that there are so many great people in one uni. But yeah, that's just my theory. And yeah, and then see us towards the end of third year. Yes, third year, I was in a writing group, and in this writing group is where we published our poems as a group, collective anthology, and that is where Sabi the writer comes from. So Sabi the writer is a name that was given by my friends after. Yeah, it was after the publication. We went on a trip, on a school trip, and next thing you know it, I'm Sabi the writer. I'm trying to keep time here. Sabi the writer. So this is end of uni year. This is October 2018. October, November, December, I go home. There's nothing much. Oh, December I did a radio interview about my book, and then 2019, yeah, I joined Market. I applied at Market Theatre Lab, Market Theatre Labs, Market Lab, Theatre Labs, something lab. But anyway, I did a playwriting course as a part-time student, so I would work during the week, and then on Saturdays I went to these classes. Oh, classes! Wow, I can tell that I teach in Korea. Anyway, that is when I attended those classes for the rest of the year, and at the end of the year I wrote like a 5 minute, was it 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15? Anyway, I wrote a short play at the end of 2019. So let's count. So published poems, plays, and yeah, I think that's about the two things that Sabi the writer achieved, or why I am Sabi the writer. Anyway, what else did Sabi the writer do? Yeah, Sabi the writer is just all about writing. It's everything poetry, everything plays, everything short stories. That's just Sabi. I'm trying to think. There's nothing much more I can say about Sabi the writer. But listen, Sabi is going to be a brand name. Keep to Sabi. Fast forward, Sabi the writer. Oh yes, then Sabi decides that she still wants to keep going, man. I just want to keep going. Going far away from home, leaving, but now in like a positive way. I want to explore the world. I want to see the world. I want to do more for myself. And then that's how I ended up applying for South Korea. And in 2020, when did I leave? 2020 February is when I moved to South Korea to come and teach English. And that is the story of my names. So currently I don't have a name that I fully feel. When people say, what's your name? I go back and forth. A lot of people have noticed this. Some people, if I'm with friends who I've introduced myself as blah blah, when there's someone else who is like who's new, people literally will tap me and be like, so tell them what's your name, because no one's really sure what name to use. But yeah, we'll leave it there. I'm in the process of I think when I get home I'll still stick to Sabi the writer, but deep down I can still feel that there's one more name that's waiting. There's one more process. So yeah, and there you have it. So this channel is me coming into my final stage. In this, we're going to be exploring, trying out new things, seeing this new person, or maybe not even new person. Maybe we're going to see all my names combining and finally sticking to one name. I'm excited. I have things in the next video that I'm already filming. of what I'm going to do. And yeah, I can't wait to do this journey with you guys. I hope you will be subscribing, and let's get to know, or let's become together actually.